Have you ever felt like someone you trusted, someone you gave your heart to, was secretly testing your patience, your loyalty, your love, and when you found out, it almost broke you into pieces? If that question struck something deep within you, then this message is not an accident. You are here because the pain you carried has not gone unnoticed, and what you are about to discover will explain why heaven has been working in silence to heal and reward your heart. Stay with me until the very end, because what no one told you before is about to change the way you see every trial you have walked through. Sometimes the ones we love the most are the very people who become instruments of our greatest pain. They don't just betray us with actions, they test our spirit, our boundaries, our sense of worth. And in those moments, we feel stripped bare, wondering if God has turned his face away. But what if we told you that those silent nights of tears were not wasted? That every cry you whispered into your pillow was being collected like precious pearls in the heavens? You see, Psalms 23 verse 4 reminds us, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." Your valley was real, but so is his presence. Maybe you remember the moment vividly, the conversation that shattered your trust, the silence that followed, the look in their eyes that made Dad question everything about yourself. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, even when you thought you wouldn't make it another day. Have you ever wondered why you didn't collapse completely? Why your soul, though bruised, refused to give up? The answer is simple yet profound. Because heaven was holding you even when you couldn't hold yourself. What no one ever told you is that your survival was never accidental. It was orchestrated. And let's be real, in cities crowded with millions, loneliness still whispers louder than the traffic. In the endless chase of professional success, women often hide invisible wounds behind polished smiles. Maybe you've been there, carrying the exhaustion of motherhood, the weight of family expectations, the sting of silent betrayals, while no one notices. But here is the truth. God noticed. Every time you hid your tears in the shower, every time you locked the door and let the sobs escape your chest, heaven leaned closer. John 14 verse 18 says, "I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you." And he did. What if the test wasn't meant to destroy you, but to reveal you? Imagine gold in the fire. The flame does not weaken it, it purifies it. That's what happened to your heart. That person may have thought they were testing you, but in reality, it was life refining you. And here's the revelation. While they were watching to see if you would break, heaven was watching to see you rise. And you did. You may not feel victorious yet, but the fact that you are here proves the fire did not consume you. Instead, it revealed your strength. Think about it. If you hadn't gone through what you did, would you carry the wisdom you now hold? Would you have the compassion that allows you to sit with another hurting soul and say, "I understand"? The very thing that was meant to crush you became the soil for your growth. And here's the mystery most people never realize. Sometimes your enemies are actually your teachers in disguise. They awaken the parts of you that would have stayed asleep. They test the faith you didn't know you had. And by doing so, they unintentionally position you for blessings beyond imagination. But let me ask you, have you ever wondered why healing doesn't come instantly? Why even after the apology, the scar lingers? Why even after moving on, some nights still hurt? That's because healing is not a single moment. It's a sacred process. A process where heaven takes the shattered pieces of your heart and weaves them into a stronger whole. Isaiah 61 verse 3 promises that he will give you a crown of beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. Your ashes are not the end, they are the beginning. And yet, even in the middle of healing, there are moments when doubts creep in. You ask yourself, was I not enough? Did I deserve this pain? Could I have done something differently? But here's the truth heaven wants you to know. Your worth was never tied to their approval. You were enough before the betrayal, during the heartbreak, and after the silence. Ephesians 2 verse 10 reminds us, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. You are his masterpiece. No rejection can erase that. Picture this: a potter at his wheel, shaping clay. The clay doesn't understand the pressure, the spinning, the reshaping, yet in the potter's hands, what seems chaotic is actually artistry. That's what your pain has been. Pressure in the moment, but purpose in the process. You didn't lose yourself. You were being shaped into something more. And here's the part many people miss. Every test you went through is connected to a greater calling. Your pain was not punishment, it was preparation. And that preparation is leading you to doors you never imagined could open. Let me pause and ask you, have you ever looked back at a painful season and realized it actually positioned you for something better? That breakup led you to freedom. That betrayal taught you boundaries. That closed door protected you from harm. If you've experienced this even once, then you know the pattern. If you haven't yet, keep watching, because by the end of this message, you will see that what you thought was loss was actually alignment. Heaven has a way of turning what was meant for evil into something that works for your good. Joseph's story in Genesis is proof. Betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, falsely accused, imprisoned, and yet every test became a step toward his destiny. Genesis 50 verse 20 declares, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Do you see it? What others meant for harm was the very soil for his elevation. And the same is true for you. What was meant to crush you is setting the stage for your breakthrough. Stay with me, because what I will reveal soon will connect your pain directly to your reward. But here's the cliffhanger. If pain refines us, why do so many stay stuck in bitterness? Why do some never experience the reward? The answer lies in surrender. Healing does not come by holding on to the wound. It comes by releasing it. Forgiveness isn't about excusing what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of what happened. And here's the paradox. When you let go, heaven steps in. When you unclench your fists, God can place something new in your hands. Without release, be no reward. Are you ready to release? And release doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace over torment, choosing freedom over captivity. It's saying, yes, it hurt, yes, it changed me, but it will not define me. This is where the transformation begins. Romans 8 verse 18 says, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." Glory is waiting on the other side of your pain, but here's the key. You must walk through the process with faith that every tear has purpose and every wound has a hidden wisdom. And maybe right now you feel like you're still in the middle of it. The scar is fresh, the nights are long, and hope feels fragile. But here's what I need you to hear. Your current state is not your final state. The chapter you are in is not the end of your book. God writes stories of redemption, not despair. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. And you are certainly not disqualified from joy. The same God who lifted Hannah from her weeping in 1 Samuel 1 is the same God who is lifting you even now. Thousands of women have walked through the valley you are in, silent tears at night, hidden pain during the day, pretending to be strong while crumbling inside. But listen carefully, you are not alone. You are part of a sisterhood of survivors. Women who thought they were buried, but in reality, they were planted. And just like seeds in the dark, you are about to break through the soil in a light. That moment of breakthrough is closer than you think. The enemy tested you, but heaven has prepared your reward. Faint not. It is coming. Let's lean into anticipation, because what comes after testing is always transformation. Just as dawn always follows the darkest night, your life is shifting into a new season. The test was not random, it was a divine setup. Heaven allowed the shaking so the unshakable in you could emerge. And here's the promise you can hold on to. Every sacrifice, every heartbreak, every sleepless night is a seed. And Galatians 6 verse 9 tells us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Your harvest is near, but before the harvest, there is always the waiting season. And waiting tests our faith like nothing else. Waiting feels like silence, like unanswered prayers, like heaven is forgotten. But silence is not absence. Silence is strategy. The seed grows in the dark before it breaks into the light. The same is happening with you. Heaven has been cultivating your miracle in the unseen, and soon what was hidden will become visible. Stay expectant, because the unseen work of God always produces the most visible breakthroughs. Now, here's the mystery revealed. Your healing has already begun, even if you don't feel it yet. The very fact that you are here, listening, breathing, hoping means you are in the process of restoration. Don't underestimate the power of small shifts. The day you chose to get out of bed, the moment you decided to pray again, the instant you whispered, "God, I still believe." Those were victories. And heaven celebrates every step, no matter how small, because every step forward is proof that pain did not paralyze you. And soon the reward will not just be inner healing, it will be outer transformation. Doors you thought were closed will open. Opportunities you thought were lost will return. Relationships aligned with your purpose will enter. You will look back and say, "If I hadn't gone through that valley, I wouldn't be standing on this mountain." Revelation 21 verse 4 promises, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain." That promise is not just for eternity, it begins now in your story. So let me re-anchor the promise. Your test was not wasted. Heaven has seen your endurance, your patience, your silent prayers, and your broken nights. And the reward for your faithfulness is healing, peace, and restoration. You may not see the full picture yet, but you are already living in the unfolding of divine justice. The same way Job was restored double for his losses, your story too will echo with restoration beyond what you imagine. Hold on, because your chapter of restoration is being written even now. And when the day comes, you will stand as living proof that pain does not have the final say. You will carry not just scars, but stories. Stories that will heal others. stories that will guide your children, stories that will remind you of how far you've come. And in those moments, you will realize your test was never just about you. It was about everyone who will one day be inspired by your testimony. You are becoming the evidence of God's goodness in a broken world. So if you feel weary, let these words anchor you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for heaven's timing to unfold. And when the reward comes, it will not only heal your heart, but it will also elevate your life. Psalm 30 verse 5 declares, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." And beloved, your morning is breaking. The night is ending. The dawn of your healing is here. So here's the invitation. Don't just listen. Step into it. Receive this truth. Your test has turned into your testimony. Your wound has become your wisdom, and your heartbreak has prepared you for heaven's reward. The light that broke through your darkest night is not fading, it's growing brighter. Stay in faith, because the best chapters of your story are not behind you. They are just beginning. And when they unfold, you'll see clearly. Heaven rewarded your broken heart with healing, with peace, with purpose. Now, as we close, I want to leave you with this. Your pain was real, but so is your healing. Your test was heavy, but so is your reward. You are not just surviving, you are rising. Stay expectant, because heaven has not finished with you yet. Your heart will be whole, and your life will shine brighter than ever before. Now, if you have received this message in your heart and feel that it resonated deeply with you, please confirm the receipt of this divine energy by leaving the number 353 in the comments below. This number symbolizes the constant presence of the angels around you, and by confirming it, you will be signaling your openness to continue this journey of transformation. Also, if you are not yet part of our community, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. This way you will be up to date with all the upcoming messages from the angels that we will bring especially for you. Don't miss the next video, where we will bring more inspiration, love, and divine wisdom to guide your path. May the peace and light of the angels be with you every step of your journey. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Until the next video, and may the angels continue to bless your life with love and light.